Good morning. Please be seated. I am addressing you all here in the Patrick Adams Lecture Hall, as well as those of you joining us online. Welcome to you all. Dr. Charles Modica, Chancellor, Dr. Marius Lucas, President, Reverend Stanford Simon, member of the Conference of Churches in Grenada, Sir Kirani James, distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Mark Clunes, Provost, Dr. Anthony Andel, Vice Provost, Dr. Lucy Clunes, Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Callum McPherson, Dean, School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Satish Badesi, Interim Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine and Grand Marshal, Mr. Andrew Abraham, Principal, T.A. Marishaw Community College, distinguished guests, administrators, faculty, staff, our graduates and their family and friends, specially invited guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Lucy Eugene, and I am the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences at St. George's University. It is my privilege and, of course, a great pleasure to welcome you all to our 2026 Commencement Ceremony. Today, degrees will be conferred on the classes of August and December 2025 in the School of Arts and Sciences and the School of Graduate Studies. At this time, I would ask that you please remember to switch your cellular phones off, or at least to silence them throughout the duration of the ceremony. At this time, please stand for the National Anthem of Grenada, which will be sung by Ms. Nawa James, who graduates here today with her BSc degree in nursing. Thank you, Nara, for that wonderful rendition of Grenada's national anthem. Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Reverend Stanford Simon, a member of the Conference of Churches in Grenada.
I invite you to bow your heads. Let's pray. Almighty, creating and sustaining God, we give thanks to you for having brought these graduates from different backgrounds, countries, tradition, to be in this place on this day. We thank you for the challenges of the past, the joy of the moment, and for the promises of the future. Even as these graduates stand at the threshold of tomorrow, may they walk into the halls of the future knowing that you are with them May they take hold of the challenges that may come their way, aware of your strength. May they summon the difficulties that may come in their path, turning obstacles into opportunity. We give thanks to you for the experiences they have as they sojourn in this place, for the lesson learned that prepare them not just for successful exams, but Lord, for the performing professional duties that they would face in the world. We thank you for the professors, the instructors who have invested their heart, their soul, their hope, their time, their talent in these students. May the graduates, as they now become one of the beautiful things that you have given to them, the influence of the future. Now, as they leave this place, O God, may you guide them and protect them, and may the lesson they have learned here become the instrument of change as they go. We ask this in Jesus' holy and precious name. Amen.
Please be seated. Reverend Simon, thank you for your blessing and for being with us here today. Sitting behind me on the stage are the dais guests. In front are our dignitaries, faculty, staff, graduates, and their families and friends. Please allow me to introduce the dais party to you from your right and my left. Dr. Anthony Andel, Vice Provost, Dr. Callum McPherson, Dean, School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Charles Modica, Founding Chancellor, Sir Kirani James, Dr. Sir Kirani James, Distinguished Commencement Speaker, Dr. Marius Lucas, President, Dr. Mark Clunes, Provost, Dr. Satish Badesi, Interim Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine, and Dr. Lucy Clunes, Vice President of Student Affairs. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the Provost of St. George's University, Dr. Mark Clunes.
A very good morning to you. I stand on the protocol already established. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration of St. George's University, I extend a warm welcome to you all, those gathered in person and those joining us online, to this, the 2026 Commencement Ceremony. We're delighted by the excellent turnout as we come together once again to celebrate the achievements of you, our graduands. Today, we honor the accomplishments of a diverse graduating class that truly reflect the rich tapestry of St. George's University. Graduands, we know this journey has been long and rigorous, with inevitable challenges along the way. Indeed, Aristotle said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet." You've passed that bitterness and are now rewarded with the next step, which is the fruits. You have persevered, you've made it, and you all deserve a thunderous round of applause from us all. And I say that in homage to our Dean of Veterinary Sciences. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, remember that today marks not an end, but a beginning. You are here, equipped with the tools to continue learning, growing, adapting in an ever-changing world. Your qualifications will open doors, but it's your values that will guide you through challenge and opportunities that you will encounter in your professional life. Many of you graduating today will not only be proud recipients of degrees conferred here, but also future contributors to Grenada and its continued growth and prosperity. We are confident that your time at St. George's University has prepared you to make meaningful impact, uplifting communities, inspiring change, and helping to shape a brighter future for you, for Grenada, and beyond. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Today, you'll leave here equipped with that power and ready to make a difference. And how that education is applied can be guided by some ancient Roman words spoken in Latin. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitti nobis debita nostra, sicuret nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris. Those are words that many of you may say every day. They're aspirational words, and to me, they remind us to live each day with purpose in our hearts and to let purpose serve those that we walk among as well as ourselves. I now invite the President of St. George's University to the podium, Dr. Marius Lucas.
Good morning, too. I stand on protocol already established, but I would like to recognize a very special guest we have here with us today, Mr. Andrew Abraham, the TAMCC principal. Thank you for coming. So it's a great pleasure for me to add also my welcome to you, and thank you for being with us in this wonderful celebration in recognition of the achievements of our graduates. I would like to recognize the important role that our faculty, staff, and administrators have played in guiding your journey through your degree programs. I would like to invite our faculty, staff, and administrators who have played an important role in guiding this commencement class to please stand and recognized. I would like also to recognize some very important people, which are your loved ones, your parents, your friends, that they played also a very important role. They stressed out, they cried sometimes on the background with you when you stressed them out. I used to do that with my parents all the time when I was in medical school. So a big round of applause for all the loved ones you had here. Graduates, after your degree has been confirmed by the Chancellor, you will be joining more than 30,000 other successful alumni who have graduated from St. George's University, making a difference around the world, and most importantly, you are a bridge to our past and hope for our future. Today, our alumni are practicing their art and professional skills in more than 50 countries, and they have answered the call to service and give service to country and underserved communities. You too are called to serve, each of you in your own way and to the best of your ability. In addition to that, 2026 marks a very, very important milestone for our university. It signifies our 50 years of existence. In August of 1976, Grenada signed the act for the creation of this university. So your degree is being conferred 2026, so you can say that was a milestone year when you received the degree of St. George's University. Having said that, I'm sure when you came inside the campus, you noticed the sign at the entrance, indicate that this campus is now known the Chancellor Charles Modica Campus, and this designation honors Dr. Modica, the founding Chancellor of St. George's University, in his recognition of his vision and leadership. It's now my great pleasure to invite the founding Chancellor of St. George's University, Dr. Charles Modica, to the podium.
Good morning. Dr. Sir Karani James, our distinguished speaker for this commencement, and distinguished guests, I stand upon protocol already established. It might amaze you that the founding chancellor a half century ago is still here on the earth. It's a great thrill to be here with you. Most of you are Grenadian nationals in these classes that are graduating today, and it makes my heart pitter-patter to know that you are the future of Grenada. You are the next 50 years. You're a part of the beginning of the next 50 years of Grenada's anniversary. And you've probably heard stories over the years of how the school was founded, but I went to medical school, decided to go to law school, and then, decided there weren't enough medical school seats in the United States for the 40,000 applicants per year when they only had 10,000 seats. And all of us know that most of the other 30,000 were qualified. There just weren't enough seats. So I found that Grenada had won its independence when I was in law school, by chance. And there's a book coming out about this. It took about 10 years to write, but it incorporated 50 years worth of great stories. I'm not going to go over many of them here, so relax. But it's important to note that I did real well in law school. I was #1 in my freshman class, but I had this bug about wanting to start a medical school. And I couldn't find an English-speaking country in the world that would either talk about the idea or possibly grant a charter. And you needed that to operate and confer degrees. I happened to be reading the local newspaper one night that I didn't get every day, by the way. Thank God I stopped to get it that day. And in the bottom right-hand corner, in the World Today section, there was an article about Grenada winning its independence, and therefore, as an independent nation, I could find a country that could give me a charter. Now, I quickly took my globe. I had a little globe in my room because I had been doing this study with other countries that weren't writing back, and looked around, and I go, oh, yeah, I think it's right before Venezuela and Trinidad. That looks pretty good to me. I think we're 12 degrees north of the equator, and I undertook a very brave and crazy exercise that day. I ran to Western Union. Believe it or not, there was something before emails and text, and to send something immediately, you had to go to Western Union and send a telegram. And I congratulated the nation of Grenada on its independence, its recent independence, a day old. I guess that makes it very recent. And the lady who answered my telegram a week later was Gloria Payne. She's still alive. She was out there with me about a year ago. Yeah. The assistant to the prime minister, and they kind of scratched their heads. They saw this telegram and said, why not talk to these people? It took me about 2 years to get the charter. That's why our anniversary is this year, 2 years from independence. And in the August 7th, I think it was, of 76, 50 years ago, we got the charter. You're the first class to graduate in our charter year. So I'm glad I made it, and I'm glad I got to see you. So I want you to know that you really are of vital importance in the future of this country. Vital importance, because Grenada is growing. The health care system is getting better now. The government has a lot of great plans for that. Grenada has its place in the world. And I remember a number of years ago when I was glued to a television set in the United States, watching the Olympics, being told that we finally have a chance for a gold medal, watching Karani James, Dr. Sir Karani James. And I'm so glad he's your commencement speaker, because he symbolizes what you can do in your lives. You can achieve great things, but he, more than anyone I've ever known, came back to Grenada, helped raise funds for Grenada, met him a number of times over the years. Yeah. And I was so proud when I learned that his father was on the staff of the university, so there's a lot of good connections there. And I just wanted to say I'm really honored to be here when he speaks today. And I think the world of all of you, you know. When you get a little bit older, you're the future. God bless you.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. We are indebted to your vision over half a century ago to start this university. And we are also very grateful and indebted to you for your continued guidance as we develop further into a university with an increasing global reputation. We are indeed inspired by your leadership and your continued active participation in the development of new programs and new initiatives for the university. We have arrived at where we are at today due in large part to your enthusiasm and leadership skills and your love for the peoples and country of Grenada. I now invite Dr. Callum McPherson, Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, to the podium.
Good morning. It is my distinct pleasure and a real privilege to introduce our commencement speaker for 2026, somebody I think most of you know. And we have invited our speaker every year for the past 5 years, but because of his rigorous training schedule, he has been unable to attend. So we're delighted that this commencement in January falls in the off-track season, and we have with us one of Grenada's greatest ever sportsman ambassadors and globally recognized and respected individuals, Dr. Sir Kirani Zeno James. Kirani hails from Guave, and after completing his secondary education at the Grenada Boys Secondary School, he matriculated and graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business and Commerce from the University of Alabama. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to the field area of athletics, he was awarded the Order of the Commander of the British Empire in 2022. And in 2024, he received an honorary doctorate of law from the University of the West Indies Global Campus. And in that same year, during Grenada's celebration of its 50th anniversary of independence, he was awarded Grenada's highest order of recognition, the Knight Grand Cross. We were very pleased last year when Kirani became the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation's 5th president, and he has served on our board for the last 7 years. Growing up in gun battle, Kirani played all sports, and he attributes his interest in athletics to his teachers of the day and the coach of Speed Zone, Mr. Albert Joseph. Absolutely. Gun battle was and still is a tough neighborhood, but his mother, the late Annie James, known affectionately in Guave as Miss Pamela, was a guiding light in his life, and Kirani attributes much of whom he is today to that guidance. After winning his first local race, he was invited to choose an item from a tray, and he chose a pair of green socks, which he absolutely treasured. His first competitive race was the Commonwealth Union of Teachers competition held in St. Lucia in 2006, when Kirani was just 13 years of age, and he won a gold in the 400 meters and a silver in the 200 meters, and he was very proud of the fact that he had beaten athletes from those countries where athletics was much more established, such as the Bahamas, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados. This gave him the confidence to feel that track could play an important role in his life. And so he dropped all the other sports, thankfully, and focused his attention on athletics. And he won medals at the Carifta, the World Youth, the World Junior, and the Commonwealth Youth Championships. Moving to the University of Alabama on a sports scholarship, he was coached by the late Harvey Glantz. We will all remember where we were in that wonderful summer of 2012. August the 6th, when Kirani reached the final of the 400 meters at the London Olympics and won Grenada's first ever gold medal. This meant that Grenada won more gold medals at the London Olympics than any other country in the world, per capita. Sometimes you've got to love statistics. He then went on to win a silver at the Rio Olympics, a bronze at the Tokyo Olympics, and 2 years ago, he finished in the final of the 400 meters in Paris, becoming the only athlete ever to reach 4 successive Olympics 400 meters finals. And he is not done yet. With a steely determination and a clear vision, he is determined to compete in the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles in just 2 years' time. As Kirani says, he does not want to retire, having not given all but his best. He is beloved by his fellow competitors for his gracious demeanor when he wins and when he loses. We can learn a lot from Kirani's spectacular career, and we're delighted that he is with us here today. Please welcome our 2026 commencement speaker, Dr. Kirani Zeno James.
Good morning to all. Chancellor Modica and all other distinguished guests. I stand on protocol already, having been established. So thank you all for having me here today. Me being on this stage before you today has been a long time coming. It's been in the works for many years. The faculty here at SGU, persons like Dr. Callum McPherson, who I thank for such a wonderful introduction, Dr. Trevor Noel, and other colleagues at Windref, I really pushed to make this happen here today. So I'm thankful for the persistence and patience. It is a privilege to be able to give this speech in such a monumental year in the history of SGU. 50 years ago, through an act of parliament, the dream of SGU was born on a small island still new on its path of self-determination. From there, the university has grown from strength to strength and has become synonymous with Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. And with the visionaries and stakeholders associated with St. George's University, I'm positive that the next 50 years here in Grenada will be even greater. I didn't attend this university, but it has a significant place in my story. My father worked here for almost 20 years as a custodian and took pride in his job. Every now and again, he would bring me home a pen or a mechanical pencil from the school, and I often used to use these pens in my own studies in secondary school at the Grenada Boys Secondary School, which allowed me to dream of one day attending university on an athletic scholarship. So SGU holds a special place in my heart, and this is sort of a homecoming for the both of us. The honor of being the commencement speaker here today fills me with great joy, gratitude, and humility. I've never made it an expectation to be honored in these ways, so when it does happen, I truly do see it as a blessing. I believe when you have a talent and a gift, that you make use of it in a positive way. You combine that with your character, and people will recognize you one way or another. So again, I thank the university for this prestigious honor of speaking before this graduating class. But today is not about me. It is about the people sitting before me, the graduates. Every one of you has my sincere admiration. I know how hard you have worked to get here, and that your journey has not been easy, but you made it. So congratulations on a remarkable accomplishment. Now, a lot of what I'm going to say next may be things you've heard before. So my hope is that it will inspire you and reinforce those ideas that you have known throughout your life. When I set out on my athletic journey, which included the Olympic gold, my mind was set on 3 pillars, I would say. These 3 pillars have always anchored me to my goals and have allowed me to achieve longevity in my craft. These are: try daily to be the best I can be, represent family and community in a positive light, and be resilient in the face of adversity. I think we can all take something from these areas that is relatable and transferable in any aspect of life. Being the best you can be. When I talk about being the best you can be, it sort of speaks for itself. In whatever you do, strive for excellence, regardless of your circumstance. We have all been dealt a unique hand of cards in life, and it is up to us to use it wisely and maximize our opportunities from it. In life, your biggest competitor will always be yourself. You can use others as a frame of reference, but never a true comparison, because we are all unique and our pathways are distinctively so. So try to be a little bit better every day, because it adds up. When I get asked what it takes to be an Olympian, the answer is very similar to what it took for you to be here at this moment. The ingredients to success is no secret. You all have shown extraordinary discipline, dedication, focus, consistency, sacrifice, and delay of gratification on your journey here. Never forget this, because these same intangibles will help you achieve your future dreams and goals. My family and community are extremely important to me, as I can see the same with you right here. These are the people you spend the most time with, that you can celebrate the best moments with, and whom you find comfort in the worst. Represent them in a way that makes them proud. I always say I'm never truly disappointed as long as they are proud of me. President Abraham Lincoln once said, "I am a success today because I had people who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let them down." When you have people who believe in you, it is one of the most powerful resources you could have in your life. Cherish those people. Keep them close, and allow them to hold you accountable to your dreams. At times, they may tell you what you need to hear, not always what you want to hear. To the parents and family of the graduates, your unwavering support has not gone unnoticed. Keep supporting them and believing in them as long as you are striving towards their dreams and goals. It is important because it gives them the assurance and confidence to push towards it. I wouldn't be who and where I am today without my family and community. Adversity. Adversity is inevitable. At some point, we'll all face unexpected life events, personal setbacks, daily stresses. These things can make us feel defeated, weak, unworthy. The only thing certain in this life is the uncertainty of it. That's why being resilient and changing the perspective of our hardships is important. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have the power over your mind, not outside events." He also said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." So when you face trials, in a moment, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I take from this experience to advance my goals? Use adversity as the raw material for self-improvement. Each of you chose to embark on this journey, not fully knowing what to expect. Think of the obstacles that you have faced in the pursuit of your studies and the ways in which you overcome them. Sitting here before me at graduation tells me that your resilience shone through. And as this part of your journey ends, another will soon begin. Know that we are all proud of you. Take a moment to reflect on the memories made, the friends, colleagues, and mentors that you have met during the time at SGU. Preserve these relationships and lean on them when you need a helping hand. The truth is, none of us have it all figured out. And as you embark on new experiences, keep believing in yourselves. Remember to never forsake your integrity for a quick solution. As Martin Luther King Jr. says, the goal of true education is intelligence plus character. In closing, as we're all aware, the future has many challenges ahead. The world is in a very precarious state, but I believe in the positive impact that we can all make in this world. So let us always strive for the greatest good and work towards being a little bit better every day. You have all exhibited immense perseverance, strength, focus, and hard work on this journey. Take these skills and use them towards problem solving and being the leaders that the world needs. Direct your energy on the good that you can do and the things that you can control. Stay focused on your path to success. Don't miss the forest for the trees, but take time to smell the roses. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sir Karani, for that message. Our graduands are inspired by your message and by the example of your life. We are indeed privileged to have you with us here today. In recognition of your contributions to global public health, we have the pleasure of inducting you into our Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honors Society, the oldest public health society in the world, having been established at Johns Hopkins University over 100 years ago. And I now invite the president of our Delta Gamma Kappa chapter, Dr. Satish Padesi, to present you with your stole, and your certificate will be sent to you electronically. Thank you, Dr. Badesi. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the Provost St. George's University, Dr. Mark Clunis, for a very special award.
Thank you, Dr. McPherson. Dr. Sir Karani James, our graduating class is deeply inspired by the words and the remarkable example of your life. And you're a very humble man, but I don't think you understand the regard, love that Grenada has for you. We're truly privileged to have you here with us today. A big round of applause for Karani. It's my privilege, and on behalf of the administration of St. George's University, it's a distinct honour to award you the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. This degree is awarded in recognition of your extraordinary achievements in the field of athletics, your exemplary service as a sporting ambassador, your commitment to community, and your outstanding contributions to the people of Grenada and to the global sporting community. Through your excellence, humility, and dedication, you've brought great pride to your nation and have served as an enduring source of inspiration to people around the world. Our society is enriched by the impact you have made, both on and especially off the track. It's now my pleasure to invite Chancellor of St. George's University, Dr. Charles Modica, to present you with your honorary diploma.
You gotta get it. Yeah. There it is. Photograph. And where's the camera? Right over there? Oh, it's right over here. Oh, yeah, it's this too? Oh, this is good. Yeah. So we got it? Yeah. One more. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Like I always say, getting honored like this for me is always a bit unexpected. So when it does, like I mentioned in my speech, when it does happen, it truly feels like a blessing, and you know, it is an honor. Like I said, you know, with the history that me and my family has here at SGU, it does feel like it really comes full circle now. And yeah, I just want to encourage everyone here, you know, at the end of the day is you try to do good work not to get rewarded or honored. You do it because that is the right thing to do. And you always try to represent more than just yourself. And when you do that, people recognize that, and people are willing to show it in these tangible ways. And I think that is what is always important. So as we go out in the world, let's just, like I say, do good for the good of it, and not because we feel like there is some reward at the end of it. Because at the end of the day, it's about, you know, just trying to help each other, improve our lives, and just be the very best that we can be. So again, to SGU, Chancellor Modica, the rest of faculty, I just want to thank you guys again for this incredible honor. And yeah, like I said, it's not something I expect when I come here. So it's, yeah, and yeah, it truly is an honor for me. So thank you all.
Congratulations again, Sir Karani, and let's give him a round of applause to speed him on his way to qualify for the 28 Olympics. I now hand you back to Dean Eugene.
Well, before we get to Dean Eugene, it's my pleasure to make another award, and we want to recognize the contributions made by Dr. Lucy Eugene to St. George's University, in particular to the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Eugene joined us in 2010 as a professor and chair of the Department of Business and Management Studies. She was appointed as Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs and Administration in 2018. In 2019, her role changed, and Dr. Eugene was appointed as the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. During her 16 years with St. George's University, Dr. Eugene has made significant contributions to the university and played an important role in obtaining an accreditation by the Grenada National Accreditation Board. The successful accreditation of the Department of Biology, Ecology and Conservation by the Royal Society of Biology, and also oversaw successful recognition of the nursing program by the Nurses and Midwives Council of Grenada. Also securing a memorandum of understanding with the T.A. Marshaw Community College. She was also instrumental in the modernization of classrooms, laboratories, and the creation of the School of Arts and Sciences' first nursing simulation laboratory. And in recognition of Dr. Eugene's contributions to SGU, I now invite our president, Dr. Marius Lucas, to present Dr. Eugene with the university's Distinguished Service Medal.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to be very brief in saying I am grateful to St. George's University for having given me the opportunity to make a contribution to education, which is my first love. And actually in here in 16 years, I have to say that Grenada is particularly special because I've lived in different countries. This is my 6th country, and I've lived no less than 5 years in different countries. And I can see some faces trying to calculate my age. But in Grenada, having spent 16 years here, as I said, I'm very, very grateful for having made a contribution at the level of lecturing and also the level of leadership. I want to thank all of in terms of my achievements, it's always in terms of the contribution of others. So I want to thank the faculty, the staff, and also the students, because what we do for you. So service is always about the students. So again, thank you, and of course, thanks to St. George's University. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the School of Arts and Sciences for 2026, Mr. Sharif Matala, who graduates here today with a perfect 4.0 score in his bachelor's degree in information technology. Sharif attended the Grenada Boys Secondary School, where he developed a strong foundation in leadership, critical thinking, and service. His journey at SGU further deepened his passion for technology and innovation, particularly in the field of networking, an interest that was solidified during his professional internship experience. Throughout his undergraduate career, Sharif held numerous leadership and service roles. He served as president of the Management Information Systems and Information Technology Association, Information Technology Class Representative, and department coordinator in collaboration with the Student Government Association. Additionally, he was a valued member of the IT department print room technical assistant team, where he served as head technical assistant, supporting both faculty and students. Alongside his academic journey, Sharif worked closely with his father, gaining hands-on experience that shaped him into a versatile, hard-working individual and reinforced the value of practical knowledge, responsibility, and perseverance. These experiences strengthened his desire to apply technology to real-world challenges. Looking ahead, Sharif aspires to establish a technology-focused business that advances innovation and infrastructure in Grenada. Driven by a lifelong passion for helping others, he also hopes to serve as an educator, giving back through teaching and mentorship in technology, mathematics, and physics. Sharif is profoundly grateful to his family and friends for their unwavering support throughout his journey, and he extends special appreciation to his parents for providing opportunities that they themselves did not have. Whilst he receives the honor of valedictorian today, Sharif acknowledges that this achievement was never his own, but the result of collective encouragement, guidance, and faith. As he moves forward, he does so with humility and conviction, grounded in the belief that his success was not by luck, but by God. Please welcome the valedictorian for the School of Arts and Sciences for 2026, Mr. Sharif Modica.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. First and foremost, I would like to start off by saying Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of you here today. Good morning, everyone. I stand on the protocol already established. I warmly greet our honored guests, esteemed faculty and staff, proud family and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of the School of Arts and Sciences. For the past 4 to 6 months, I've been asked one question more than any other. What's next? What's the plan after this? Even after the ceremony, before the ceremony, I was asked what you're doing after here. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm just as uncertain as anyone else. Some of us have a clear and directed plan. Some of us have a plan that's still taking shape. And some of us standing at the edge of this moment feeling lost, with no clear direction, wondering where life will take us today. Yet, despite that uncertainty, here we stand. It is with profound gratitude that I stand before you today as valedictorian. I accept this honor not as a reflection of individual achievement alone, but as a testament to the collective resilience, discipline, and determination of an entire graduating class. Today marks the culmination of years of late nights, early morning, ambitious goals, and moments of uncertainty. As we celebrate this moment, we should not forget that this was not simply luck or chance. It was the result of effort, sacrifice, purpose, and for many of us, just faith. We acknowledge that God's guidance and grace sustained us through challenges we could not have overcome by effort alone. For me, this moment reflects a principle instilled long before I arrived at the St. George's University. As a student of the Grenada Boys Secondary School, I was guided by the motto non palma sine labore, no reward without labor. That philosophy followed me into every exam, every deadline, every challenge along the journey. Today stands as proof that achievement is never accidental. It is earned through consistent effort and perseverance. While the valedictorian title has been assigned to Sharif Modica, I know without question that this recognition was never earned alone. This achievement belonged to the friends who stood beside me, those who encouraged me, challenged me, supported me, and reminded me to keep on going. Where the journey became difficult, I am forever grateful. There is a line from the Grenada Boys Secondary School song that has stayed with me over the years. The team wins the match at football, the one man must kick the goal. While I may be the one standing at this podium, this moment belongs to each one of us here today. It is with sincere gratitude that I acknowledge that this journey was never walked alone, and that not everyone who shared this path with me is graduating with me at this moment. Some completed their journey earlier. Some are unable to walk with us today, and others will cross this stage in the future. The importance of friendship is also reflected in a teaching by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who said that a person is upon the religion of his friend, so one should be mindful of who they choose to befriend. The people we surround ourselves with shape our character, our discipline, and our direction. I am grateful to have been surrounded by friends who uplifted me and helped shape the person I stand here today. I would like to give credit where it is due and recognize those whose support, encouragement, and companionship were instrumental along the way. Here are a few: Zadari Frederick, Dexter Roberts, Kobe Clark, Jabari Monroe, Kenny Forrester, Suraj Rajani, Chris Brathwaite, Ibrahim Raja, Daniel Kozu Beggs, Siraj Bayat, and my brother, Sufyan Motala. I am extremely fortunate to have you guys on this journey with me. To our faculty and academic advisors, thank you for your unwavering commitment to our success. You challenge us intellectually, guided us patiently, and believe in us even when we doubted ourselves. To the administrators and staff of St. George's University, thank you for creating an environment where students are supported not only academically, but holistically. To our family and loved ones, especially our parents, this moment belongs to you as much as it does to us. Many of us standing here today represent more than personal success. For many families, this is the first time a degree of this kind has been attained. Some of our parents completed only high school. Some were forced to leave school early, not because of lack of ability, but out of necessity to work, to provide, and to support their families. They carried burdens so that we could carry the books. They made sacrifices so that we could have the opportunities they never had. To my mother and my father, thank you for giving me this opportunity. The sacrifices may never appear on the transcript and the diplomas, but without them, this moment will not exist. For your patience, your faith, your hard work, and your belief in me, I am eternally grateful. Jazakallahu khairan. May God reward you with goodness. Thank you. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to my sister for her unwavering support throughout this journey. As we close this chapter, we must also speak honestly about the road ahead. Not all of us will find it easy. Some of us will struggle. Some of us will take jobs we never expected. Some will apply again and again, facing rejection, doubt, and the question of whether it was worth it all. There may be moments when you feel lost, confused, and discouraged. You may find yourself working outside of the field you studied. You may have to accept opportunities that feel like they are below your qualifications. This is not failure, but rather this is life. What matters is that you do not give up. You may start somewhere you never imagined, but slowly and surely, if you remain patient, disciplined, and resilient, you will rise. Strength is built in these moments when you choose to continue despite uncertainty. Class of 2026, the next chapter is here. For some of us, it has already begun. For others, it is still waiting to unfold. No matter how uncertain, worried, or afraid you may feel, you must turn the page and let the story go on. Carry forward the lessons you have learned, the values that shape you, and the faith that sustains you. Walk forward with gratitude, courage, and purpose. Congratulations to the class of 2026, School of Arts and Science, each one of you here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharif, for that wonderful valedictorian address, and congratulations once more for being selected as a valedictorian for the School of Arts and Sciences. It is now my pleasure to introduce the class speaker for the School of Graduate Studies for 2026, Dr. Crystal Johnson. Crystal hails from Georgetown, Guyana, and after moving to Grenada with her parents, she completed her CXEs from Westmoreland School and then matriculated into the first of 4 degrees she has taken with St. George's University, a Bachelor of Science in Pre-Medical Sciences, and upon completion of that degree, she went on into the MD degree and completed her clinical studies in Miami. She returned to Grenada for an internship year at the Grenada General Hospital, and then she joined St. George's University as a faculty member as an instructor in the Department of Anatomical Sciences. She then matriculated and graduated with a Master's of Public Health in Preventive Medicine, and she graduates here today with a Master's of Business Administration in Multi-Sector Health Management with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Today, Crystal is a lecturer in the Department of Anatomical Sciences. She teaches, she enjoys labs, she enjoys small groups, and she especially enjoys helping other students reach their maximum potential. In her spare time, she enjoys travel, good food, sports, and she tells me her favorite is sleep. We're very proud of the accomplishments of our class speaker for the School of Graduate Studies. Please welcome Dr. Crystal Johnston.
On the protocol already established, a pleasant good morning to our distinguished faculty, esteemed guests, proud families and friends, and to my fellow graduates. What an honor it was to be considered, and far greater selected, to represent the School of Graduate Studies in today's proceedings. It only took 4 degrees, but here we are. After learning that I would share the stage with the Jaguar himself, Dr. Sir Karani James, I thought, wow, this is really shaping up to be my best graduation yet. Today, we gather not only to acknowledge our academic achievements, but to celebrate our transformation. This ceremony does not mark an ending. Instead, it commemorates the disciplined perseverance, intellectual rigor, and the silent resilience that have brought us to this moment. We stand here changed by ideas that enlightened us, questions that challenged us, and a journey that demanded more of us than we often believed we were capable. I think I speak for all of us when I say graduate study is a humbling pursuit. For many, the journey is neither linear nor easy. We balanced coursework with professional duties, family responsibilities, and other personal obligations. We discovered what it meant to be tenacious when motivation runs low, but expectations remain high. In an experience littered with impossible deadlines, endless revisions, and moments of questioning why I even did this to begin with, we began to understand the deeper purpose of scholarship. There's a quote by William Butler Yeats that says, "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." If you agree as I do, then these programs didn't just impart knowledge. They have ignited something within us. It has taught us how to think deeply, how to question responsibly, and how to persist even when the path forward is difficult or unclear. However, we did not make it here alone. We owe profound gratitude to our faculty and mentors. Thank you for pushing us beyond comfort and complacency, for challenging our assumptions, and for believing in our potential. You did more than teach us content. You modeled empathy, integrity, and responsibility. You showed us that knowledge carries an ethical weight, which we now bear, and you reminded us that learning is a lifelong commitment. To our families, friends, and support systems, thank you. You believed in us when our confidence wavered, and you sacrificed right alongside us. It was your faith, strength, patience, and constant encouragement that carried us through every challenging moment. To my fellow graduates, thank you for the collaboration, the spirited debates, the mutual grace, and the shared victories. You turned competition into community and learning into a profound experience because of your richly diverse opinions and perspectives. Looking ahead, as we embark on new endeavors, it is imperative that we never lose sight of the privilege, opportunity, and responsibility bestowed upon us today. Beyond success, we have been called to service. And though our disciplines may differ, the universal objective is clear: to apply our knowledge ethically, thoughtfully, and with purpose. We have been equipped and empowered to inform conversations, influence decisions, and ultimately champion change. In doing so, may we always choose to lead with integrity, act with empathy, and stand resolute in the face of injustice and indifference. Now, I believe it was Aristotle who once said, "You are what you repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, it's a habit. So, it stands to reason that our accomplishment today was no fluke. Instead, it reflects the habits we have built along the way, habits that will continue to define us following this commencement ceremony. However, in that continued pursuit of excellence, we will inevitably encounter our most valuable teacher, and I'm sure you've all guessed it, failure. In those moments, I encourage us to remain anchored in purpose and resilient in spirit. For in the words of Helen Keller, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. And that faith, grounded in effort and sustained by hope, will guide us long after today's applause fades. In closing, the diplomas we receive today is not the finish line, it's our foundation. And as we step forward from this moment, we carry with us the fire that was lit in these very lecture halls. May it continue to fuel our commitment to think critically, act ethically, and contribute meaningfully to the world we inherit. Congratulations, class of 2026. We've earned this. May the future be boundless, and may we attain our most ambitious postgraduate goals. For some, that's discovering a cure for cancer. For others, forging world peace. Personally, it's 8 glorious hours of uninterrupted sleep daily. Thank you.
Thank you, Christelle, for that inclusive and inspiring speech, and congratulations once again for your outstanding academic achievements. We will now confer degrees on our graduates present at today's commencement ceremony. We will begin with those graduating here today from the School of Arts and Sciences. At this time, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please stand? All graduates, undergraduate graduates. Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as directed by their faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science. It is my pleasure to present them to you for the conferral of their degree.
It is with the greatest admiration and utmost respect that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament of 1976, that's 50 years ago, upon recommendation of the deans and faculty of the School of Arts and Science hereby confer upon the members of this graduating class the degree of Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Please be seated. I now invite the undergraduate class to receive their diplomas. A number of undergraduates here today have been bestowed with honor cords. These honors include cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude status. Additionally, the colored cords represent the students' active membership in the undergraduate student organizations and symbolize their commitment and service to the Grenadian and university communities. The recognition these graduates receive today marks only the beginning of their lifetime filled with leadership, professionalism, and commitment to others. I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Business and Management Studies to the stage. Please hand your name card to Mr. Troy Noel, Assistant Professor, Department of Business and Management Studies. And as your name is called, please walk across the stage to the Chancellor, who will present you with your diploma. During this, I ask the guests to please not interrupt the ceremony by standing to take pictures.
Shamela Lee, born in Grenada, International Business and Accounting. Kiana, born Grenada, Accounting, cum laude. Sofian Motala, Grenada, Accounting, Finance, and Management. Brandon Peterson, Grenada, Accounting, magna cum laude. Kamal Furry, Grenada, Accounting and Finance, summa cum laude. Christopher Frame, Grenada, Management. Casey Victor Pope, Grenada, Management, summa cum laude. Samuel John, Grenada, Management, magna cum laude. Carissa McFeel, Grenada, International Business, summa cum laude. Kiana Jacasal, Grenada, International Business and Psychology, cum laude. Tariq Thomas, Grenada, International Business, cum laude. Kaniel Andrew Alexander, Grenada, Management. Leon Cadet, International Business. Tamisha Marisho, Grenada, International Business.
I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Computers and Technology to the stage. Please hand your name card to Mr. Michael Roberts, Associate Professor of the Department of Computers and Technology.
Sharif Motala, Grenada, Information Technology, summa cum laude. Tariq Richards, Grenada, Information Technology. Kester Roberts, Grenada, Information Technology, cum laude. Ariel Paul, Grenada, Information Technology, magna cum laude. Rhodesha Frank, Grenada, Information Technology, magna cum laude. Shante Swan, Grenada, Information Technology.
I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences to the stage. Please hand your card to Ms. Queen Annie Gill, instructor within the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Deshaun Doyle, Grenada, Psychology.
I now invite the Bachelor of Science graduates from the Department of Biology, Ecology, and Conservation to the stage. Please hand your name card to Dr. Charlene Bihari, Assistant Professor, Department of Biology, Ecology, and Conservation.
Madeline Miners, Grenada, Marine Wildlife and Conservation, magna cum laude. Christian Menis, Chow Chang, Grenada, Biology, summa cum laude. John Griffith, USA, Marine Wildlife and Conservation Biology, magna cum laude. Darrell Hines, Grenada, Biology, cum laude. Roseanne Wickham, Grenada, Biology, summa cum laude. Jada Lewis, Grenada, Biology. Daisha Jones, Bermuda, Biology. Vivica Alexis, Grenada, Biology, cum laude. Kyla Martin, Grenada, Biology. Rihanna George Simon, Grenada, Biology, cum laude. Benicia William, Grenada, Biology, magna cum laude. And Tandra Mackenzie, Grenada, Biology, cum laude.
I now invite the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Allied Health Sciences to the stage. Please hand your name card to Ms. Celicia Philip Frederick, instructor in the Department of Nursing and Allied Health Sciences. As your name is called, please walk across the stage to the Chancellor, who will present you with your diploma. Hey.
Esmeralda Felix Charles, Grenada, nursing, cum laude. Amanda Buckmeyer, Grenada, nursing, cum laude. Shanice Philip, Grenada, nursing. Amika Andrew, Grenada, nursing. Shamika Springer, Grenada, nursing, magna cum laude. Nara James, Grenada, nursing, cum laude. Casella Frank, Grenada, nursing, cum laude. Maggie Ginny, Italy, nursing, magna cum laude. Tamara Charles, Grenada, nursing. Chioma Obasi, Nigeria, nursing. Lakia Finley, Grenada, nursing, cum laude. Chelsea Brathwaite, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, nursing, magna cum laude. Timna Ferguson, Grenada, nursing. Alifa Williams, Grenada, nursing, magna cum laude. Sarah Duncan, Grenada, nursing, summa cum laude. Tanisha Smith, Grenada, nursing. Jamie Julian, Grenada. Grenada Nursing. Linnell Andel, Grenada Nursing. Tonika Francois, Grenada Nursing. Liana Bartholomew, Grenada Nursing, magna cum laude. Finally, Peaches, Hagley, Grenada, and British Virgin Islands Nursing.
I now invite Ms. Cornwell to the podium. This is your piece here, and the pledge is here if you wish.
Yes, thank you. I will now ask for all the graduates of the Bachelors of Science in Nursing and any other nurses who are present in the audience to please stand and recite the Florence Nightingale's Pleasure together with me. Thank you. In full knowledge of the obligations I'm undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and the religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding the confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost best to honor the International Code of Nursing Ethics, to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you.
All graduates of the undergraduate class, please stand. Please turn your tassels to the left side of your cap. And congratulations to you. Please be seated. I now hand you back to Dean McPherson.
We will now confer degrees on the graduands of the School of Graduate Studies. Will the candidates for the Masters of Business Administration and Masters of Public Health please stand? Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as set by their faculty, and their faculty have certified them as being eligible for the award of Master of Business Administration or Masters of Public Health. it is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of their degrees.
Okay, good. It is with the greatest admiration, once again, and utmost respect that I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenada Act of Parliament of 1976, 50 years, upon recommendation of the deans and faculty of the schools of graduate schools, do hereby confer upon the members of these graduating classes the degrees of Masters of Business Administration and Masters of Public Health. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Graduates, please be seated. I now invite the graduates of the Masters of Business Administration to the stage. Please hand your name card to Dr. Paul Pounder, Professor in the Department of Business and Management Studies, and then process on to the stage to be hooded by Dr. Curlin Gilchrist, the Director of Graduate Programs in the School of Arts and Sciences, and then process on to the Chancellor to receive your diploma.
Crystal Johnson, Guyana. Chanel Edmund, Grenada. Shamika Williams, Grenada. Doreen Batson, Grenada. Kieran Jolly, Grenada. Camille Humphrey, Grenada. Laura C. Buckmeyer, Maya.
Shahida Mar Frederick Grenada. Ronaldo Clark Grenada.
I now invite our graduates with Masters of Public Health to the stage. Please hand your name card to Dr. Prakash Randas, the Professor in the Department of Public Health and Preventive Medicine, and process on to the stage to be hooded by Dr. Kerry Mitchell, Chair of the Department of Public Health and Preventive Medicine. Some of our MPH graduates here today have also been inducted into our Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honor Society, and Professor Satish Badesi will present them with their Delta Omega stole.
Dr. Michael Wilson, USA and Grenada, MPH Preventive Medicine. Lyndon Noel, Grenada, MPH Epidemiology. Priscilla Barry, Grenada, MPH Epidemiology. Alexander Burns, USA, MPH Preventive Medicine. Shannon U. Douglan, Barbados, MPH Epidemiology.
Yes, let's give a round of applause for our graduates from the School of Graduate Studies. I now hand you back to Dean Eugene.
Thank you, Dr. McPherson. Would everyone now please stand for the closing benediction which will be given by Reverend Simon.
Congratulations to all of the graduates. God's richest blessings over you. Benediction. May the Lord bless you. May he keep you. May he make his face to shine round about you. Father, we thank you for all that you have done, the opportunity you have given, Lord, to SGU, this university, each of the students, the professors, the parents, with all that they have given over the years. We pray your blessing over them. As we go, God, we ask for your guidance and leadership, your protection. May your glory shine round about us. This we ask in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. May God bless you. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Reverend Simon. Please be seated. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. And let us now join in tribute with a rousing sound of applause for today's promising young men and women. Congratulations. This commencement ceremony was put together by the graduation committee, which comprises of many staff and faculty, and I take this opportunity of congratulating them on getting us all to the right place at the right time and on the right day, and for such a wonderful ceremony. Let's please give them a round of applause for their hard work in making this commencement ceremony so memorable. Please remain seated while the Grand Marshal, dignitaries, Chancellor Modica, the Dias Party, and faculty lead the recessional to the reception, which will be held at the Louis and Marion Modica Hall. I cordially invite or extend an invitation to all of you to join us in celebrating this occasion, and we hope to see you at the reception in the Louis and Marion Modica Hall. Congratulations once again, good luck, and Godspeed. Thank you. Please, Agana.